So I think I'm going to play c5. Unless he plays c4 first. Yeah, I just can't see a reason why I wouldn't. c5 he takes and then plays... c5 is the move. I need to try to start putting pressure on his center here. And I was thinking here of bishop c7, although maybe just c4. I just I don't know, maybe bishop c7 forces him back here. It seems like it's going to be a pretty lame opening. Unless maybe I could spice things up a bit. So I always find myself taking a lot of time in the opening in Chess960. So here, I mean, I'm thinking about long term. I'll try to attack him on the king side based on my space advantage. But short term in the center, now that I think I've achieved some okay development, maybe I can just go straight for e5. And busting him in the center, maybe a5 actually will be a good move. Trying to activate my rook there. a5 is definitely good because his rook can't do that. So now g2 is going to be weak for knight to h4, and if I can develop my other knight or maybe play g5 even, it's okay. So now it seems like maybe I'm just winning a pawn here. I think I'm winning a pawn. If I could pick, I don't know, maybe I just really I really like the f5 pawn because it's limiting the development of my knight. I guess now her knight gets out too, her knight that's on h1, but I had to get my knight on f8 into the game a little more. So I think my plan here is going to be, alright, so she's making things interesting. Maybe just h6 and try to take advantage of the exposed queen. She goes back. I don't know, maybe knight d6 here? Might be a little too crazy. Maybe bishop d5. Knight g6 would seem to... Knight g6 has got to be the move. Maybe I can get my rook to d8 now, start putting pressure on white's queen, play a5, rook a6, maybe even b5. Maybe I could even play b5 and try to attack. Much better first to centralize the pieces, because once I get my rook on a8 into the game, it'll be like I'm up a rook compared to white's rook on a1, unless she can castle. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to let her play, to cramp my style on the queen side. Okay, so she's putting pressure. And yeah, I mean, my plan was just to centralize and coordinate everything. It seems to be going very well. Rook a6 and rook d6 is going to be my plan. Maybe knight to f4 as well. So she's creating, threats, making it difficult. Definitely an interesting game, but I think I'm going to get my rook to a6, and I should have the edge due to the space. If I wanted to trade queens, I don't know. I've got an extra pawn. Although I feel like keeping the queens on will help me. So maybe I'd rather not. I would definitely rather not. So I'll play knight takes f5 against any catcher. Okay. So Yeah, it's got to be rook a6. I'm a little confused. All right. Maybe I can get in and infiltrate on f2. Maybe rook f2 and bishop g4. Because I'm playing up a rook right now, but I have to do it really fast because she could almost play king a2 here. But I'm also up a pawn. If I could just win one more pawn, I'm probably winning. I don't see how that move really changes the position. I mean, I can still play bishop c6 later, but now if I can pick up that extra pawn, I'll be pretty confident. Also, I got a nice edge on time. Yeah, so I think the problem is for white, her knights are redundant. They're fighting for the same squares, and you know they're not hitting anything very important here except from e4. So now I don't know. I mean, I think maybe knight takes g2, but she's got queen g1. Seems kind of sketchy. Maybe just bishop e8, because now trading queens is a little different to me, because my rook is on f2 and the knight's on h4. So now trading queens is really going to help me, because the queen, my queen is not as well placed as white's queen on d1. I guess that's really the main difference. Okay, so she went for it anyway there, and I was thinking about bishop b6. Ooh, that's a nasty move. I should have played the move before. Bishop b6 is going to be serious. And if queen takes f2, I guess just rook d2. I don't know if the rook is sustainable here, but maybe. Maybe queen d8 and then bishop b6. Okay, so maybe I'm going to have to... This got nuts, but I'm going to flag her anyway, so it's no big deal. Bishop takes a4. Can almost lead to mate. Bishop b6 here. After she moves. Alright, that'll work.